Is that Hawkeye? I think it is. Okay, so let's take a look. If you notice, he's gonna put the tip on the shaft. Right now, it's spinning in, it just spun up. So now the mechanical tip has just been spun onto the shaft. And now he pulls the string back, lets it go. And that's an example of a mechanical tip. One which saves Hawkeye's life, and he's able to save the day. Good job, Hawkeye. All right, so thank you, Hawkeye, for breaking up this monotony a little bit. Hopefully you guys like that. We are back now at types of material used for making arrows. So the shaft can be made of aluminum, wood, fiberglass, or composite, graphite. All right? Proper care of the arrows. You want to store the arrows preferably in an upright position, so the arrows should be stored in a tip down or at a slight angle. And you do not want to grab the arrows by the fletchings or the veins. That's a bad idea. We grab the arrow from the tip when we're pulling it out with our thumb toward the tip. And we pull the arrow out, right? And we don't bend the arrows. We don't wiggle the arrows like that. We treat them with care, okay? And we do inspect the arrows. So we take the arrow, we grab the arrow, and we look down the arrow like this, right? This is an arrow, right? We're looking down the arrow just like this to see if it's nice and straight. If there's any issues, looks like the integrity of the arrow has been compromised, then we don't use it. We make sure that the tip is inserted into the shaft. We make sure that the nocks are in good shape. I'm not sure what type of arrows we're going to have when we get up there. We'll have to look, but most of the arrows that I've seen, the nocks are translucent, so they're like plastic and you can see through them. What you want to do is look at the nocks and make sure there's no cracks in the nock over here, all right, in the end, because that's the piece that's going to go on the string. And if it's cracked and you let go of it, then the arrow might kind of go crooked or something like that, you know. So that's care and proper inspection of arrows. And let's move on to the tabs and everything. So there's three things you guys need to know about, and that's quivers, gloves, and arm guards. So the arm guard is right here. The arm guard is going to go on this portion of your arm to protect it. So if I'm holding a bow correctly, my arm, let's see if you can see it, my arm doesn't hyperextend like that. If I'm holding a bow, it looks like that. And in that way, this part of my arm isn't going to get whacked when the string goes like this, right? And sometimes, for whatever reason, if you're not pulling the string directly straight back, you pull it back this way or you pull it back this way, and you're not going straight back, then the string would kind of hit your arm. This thing right here is designed to protect your forearm. This is pretty self-explanatory. You put your fingers in there, right? And after you shoot a whole bunch of arrows, you're pulling the string back and then you're letting it go like that. Well, the string is going to kind of roll off your fingers, and eventually it kind of hurts the crease. So this piece of leather is designed to prevent that from happening. And it also makes the string kind of fall off your fingers a little bit easier also. Makes for a truer flight of the arrow. And then the quivers hold on to the arrows, all right? Now the next slide is going to show a glove. So some folks may have trouble gripping and pulling back the string. So they do make a glove, and that glove basically transfers the holding from the fingers to the wrist. So you insert your hand into the glove, you tighten the glove with the Velcro around here, and at the end of the glove, it's like a mechanical release. It's a little clip that clips onto the string, and then you just pull the glove back. You can see it right here. You pull the glove back, and then there's a button inside the glove. You push that, and then it releases, and the string goes. So that's gloves, arm guards, shooting quivers, and here's a good picture of a mechanical release. I think, yeah, you can see the little trigger right there. You just touch that thing, and it lets the string go. All right, parts of the bow. Let's get to parts of the bow.